Yeah, this DJ Win checking in, Win or Lose TV. And I got my homeboy in the building today with me, man. All the way from Tallahassee, Florida. Tyte, what up, Tyte?
Yo, what's good, man? Appreciate you for having me here.
Man, how you been, though, man?
Shit, working, dog. Just working, man. Trying to get it in any way I can.
I see, you know, people really don't realize, like, I've known you for, I would say, at least 5 years, right? Would I be mistaken to say about 5 years?
Yeah, down there, yeah.
Down there about 5 years, yeah.
You was from the beginning, you know, the beginning stage.
Yeah, the beginning stage. You always be hitting me up like, when, boy, I got this music. And I remember the Florida song was like my favorite record.
Most down.
I just like what you did with it. And not really did it just represented Florida, but I just like the overall sound of the record. It just had that industry sound. And the song was just amazing to me. I remember I used to support it real heavy on my radio stations on mixed shows out there in Valdosta. Shout out to my dog Tremaine and everybody out that way. So since then, like, what you been doing since the Florida record, man?
Man, the Florida record, that pretty much the record that opened the door for me. You know, so after that, we dropped my first tape, Sincerely, on we ran that through with my mixtapes. Okay, it did pretty good and stuff like that. But the problem that we had was, it's kind of like that the Florida record outgrew me. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't put the two and two together as far as the marketing and the strategy.
Why you think the Florida record took off like so good for you? What do you think?
I think at the time it was really, I think Florida was just starting to blossom again. You know, Kodak was really, Kodak came out like 14, 15, but 17, that's when like he really hit. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was the perfect time to drop that Florida record, as in now the spotlight was back on us. And shit, so happened that shit took. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even still to this day, it's surprising me because it's like, I ain't think the record was gonna get that big. But like I say, just going back to it, learning, you know what I'm saying, learning the game in the industry and, you know, shit like that, and building these relationships, I know what to do now that I didn't do back then.
Yeah, how tough was that? Like, how tough was that learning curve? Like, what was one of the most important things that you learned, like, on your way up that really helped you get to understand this shit more?
I say the biggest thing, handling your business.
Because the game is tough. It's a tough ass business now.
Most down. I think that was the biggest thing, getting my business in order, and on top of that, opening up more. Like I said, I'm from a small city, but it's like it's a lot. We private a lot. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a kind of difficult moment with me as well, of being around new people and accepting new people around me and shit like that. So I think I just had to open up more.
So you coming from Tallahassee, did you get a lot of support from that area or no?
I mean, it's now I do, but coming in, it's like everywhere else. You know, you got to validate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know I've been doing music, but it was a local. You know what I'm saying? Locally. So it was like once I pretty much kind of got my foot in the door a little bit, you start seeing the support grow. You know, and I feel like that's everywhere. So it ain't like no shade that I'm throwing a shit like that, but I feel like, you know, the support there now, you know, more than what it was back then. You know, back then when I dropped Florida, it was like, all right, we think we got us one. Right.
When you say the record ran away from you, just like it just grew so fast you wasn't ready for it, or you didn't have a team to like really know what to do with it, like.
That's what it was. I think it was more so the team, and we didn't know what to do with it, because at the time that record, like I say, we channeled that out with my mixtapes, and at the time I was
What was your relationship with my mixtapes?
I had a deal with them.
Okay, like a distributing deal or something.
With Warner Brothers. That was my first deal, and it went left. You know, it was. I ain't know shit. I ain't know what the hell was going on. Paperwork. My mixtapes, they did their job. You know, shit like that, pushing the record and stuff like that. But it was more so, I guess, I don't know.
But see, a lot of times though, people don't understand. Like, so if you get a distributing deal and like a third party's in it, which would be my mixtapes, like, so were they recouping different services that they were doing for you, or were they just all love behind it?
It was all love behind it, and that was the funny thing about it. Like I said, that I'm super blessed by. Like, when we parted ways, like that, you know, I ended up getting dropped and everything. We parted ways. I ain't owe them nothing. They ain't want nothing. It was out the, you know what I'm saying? It was out the strength, but
no, and they good people too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hell yeah, I still rock with them to this day.
Yeah, shout out my mixtapes, man.
Most definitely, but like I say, Florida was, you know, was a blessing. But I just don't think that me being they, because I was the first artist they signed to their label. They worked with plenty of artists, but I just don't think the team was built the right. Like it was pretty much the first time for everybody on some shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
This our artists and woo the woo. Yeah, it's a difference where I feel like you got relationship and things like that, but you got to build a relationship within first before we actually take those steps and move forward. So I just think that we just had little hiccups and complications along the way with that. And like I said, the record kind of grew away from me. Everybody knew the record, but they ain't know who the hell rapped it. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the biggest thing. I think that's what, like what you said earlier, come back to the marketing. The strategies that you use and stuff like that. People start thinking my name was Florida. What up? What up, Florida? I'm like, bro, my name Tyte, dog.
Right.
And, still to this day.
Well, what made you make the record Florida though? I'm saying.
I think my pops had gave me the idea. When I heard the beat, I hated that beat. Like when it first come on, it got that long.
Yeah, that's the only part I didn't like about the song. That was the only part that it took so long for it to come on. But when it dropped, it was like it goes, and you was hooked in and locked in. That's why I kept messing with the record, because I knew once I got past that, I can run with this.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's why when you do songs like that, you got to take the instrumental and get you a DJ pack. Just had the beat playing and to lead into that, so it ain't so long of an intro.
Most down. But like I was saying, like I ain't like the beat at first until it changes, because in the intro it starts one way and then it changes over. And I found the beat on YouTube. I had on skip the beat and everything, and my pops was in the kitchen. He was like, "Hey, play that shit back." And I heard he was like, "Keep playing it." And when I heard when it switched, I was like, "Oh yeah, this beat hell hard." And he was like, "You know what? You should talk about Florida. Just talk about everything that just go on out here." And I was like, alright, I'm gonna talk about it. And I did it, and it ended up actually Cola P. Yeah,
Cola P.
Yeah, Zeke, that used to be my old manager.
Okay, yeah, shout out Zeke. I just talked to Zeke the other day, man.
Yeah, that's my dog there. So he ended up signing me and everything. Had the management situation with him. And then that's who actually took me to my mixtapes.
Okay.
And then from my mixtapes, that's when we went, and did the Warner situation. So that's pretty much how the Florida record came about. Like once Zeke heard it, it's like he fell in love with it instantly.
That's what's up. So you mentioned you had a couple projects out.
Yeah. So
how did them projects do for you? I'm saying
Sincerely did pretty good. Like I said again, it was like one of those things. It was I felt like it was shortstop. Like it was like kind of like the Florida situation. Like we dropped and it went good, but it was like and wasn't no aftermath. You know what I'm saying? Right. In this game, I feel like the consistency, that's why I felt like I've been missing all these years. I dropped good material, good projects and stuff like that, but it was the consistency. We dropped and went no aftermath. And then it's like pretty much you got to start back over again.
Yeah, because see, consistency is like in my language, because I always tell people that you like, without being consistent, you can't win. You know what I'm saying? You can have the good music and everything, but that consistency of staying in their face, creating content, showing people who you is, like you said.
Most definitely.
Who Tyte is, not Mr. Florida, you know what I'm saying? But everybody walking their own path. So really, the Florida record and them doing that was a blessing, because it brought you to here where you at now.
Most definitely.
So you did a second project, right?
Yeah.
To that one, that was part two.
Sincerely.
Right, exactly. So three.
Yeah, Sincerely 3 out. That's the latest one.
Right, that's the latest one. So the song Hot Boy on there, is that the one that really got you a buzz, or Hot Boys, or what?
Hot Boy and Spinning Bins was the two singles off of this project. That's pretty much, they starting to creep up now. So they starting to really get some attention drawn in and getting us ready for the second part of, because this is Sincerely 3 part 1. We got a second part dropping next month. Right.
From everything that you learned, like from the experiences with the My Mixtapes and all your situations, so coming into this new project and this whole new situation, what have you learned, that you're gonna use to go forward?
Consistency. That's like the biggest thing. I had my A&R tell me a valuable thing. He said a lot of people get stuck on the first week and what happens when the project drop. He was like, not knowing is everything that come afterwards that what makes it make sense, stuff like that. And when he said that, I said, damn. And that's when it looked back on when I was in my, old situation. I was like, that was the problem.
Right.
You ain't have the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? So now, like I say, being over there at Atlantic, and I got the right team.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. So you signed Atlantic?
Yeah.
Okay, you got a distributing deal, or
No, I'm straight in with them.
You straight in with them? Okay. So shoot, but you know what I like? You humble and you're hungry. You always been humble and hungry, and you still out here working.
Most definitely got to.
And that's the key. A lot of these people get situations and they stop working, and they expect the labels to do the work.
Most definitely.
But for you to be out here working hard and doing your thing, I respect that.
Most definitely. And that's the other thing too. Like I want to elaborate on. Like, don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hit my A&Rs and PRs out daily. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I just found this out. I know that y'all, cause you know they work with plenty of, you know, other artists and shit like that, but I stay on top of them. You know what I'm saying? What we doing, what we got going next week. All right, that next week I hit them up 3 or 4 days in advance. Remember, you got, you know, even though they got that shit scheduled, they didn't think I need to do. You know what I'm saying?
So how long you been signed to them?
I've been with Atlantic since October. I signed on my birthday actually.
Okay,
October 8th.
Your birthday. Okay. Well, what? So how's the pandemic, like this whole situation? Has it slowed down everything that they had planned or you had planned for this year?
It slowed down, hella for life.
So how do you adjust?
That's why we had to split the tape in two. So they definitely was pushing to get a project out from it. But if we would have dropped the whole thing at the time when it dropped, I think it would have went super south. You know what I'm saying? The videos, you know, just the things that they had for it, a lot of the stuff when the resources weren't available to us. You know what I'm saying? Especially breaking a new artist, and you need those looks. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why we split it in half, let it soak. You know what I'm saying? And part 2. That's why it's coming out next month. Stuff starting to, you know, kind of open back up, and you know, you start, you know,
I don't know if it's all the way open back up. I feel like people are adjusting to what they can and can't do, and people are learning different ways. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, content, because you can be on the internet all day.
Most definitely.
How important is family to you? Got any kids?
Oh yeah, I got a little daughter, and that's everything.
That's what's everything. Up, man.
Like I'm with my daughter every day. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Like, my daughter and my girl, like I know a lot of rappers coming in, especially at my age, but man, she been with me. I've been with her 6 years now. She don't see when I was at the shit that's under the mud. You feel what I'm saying? And to see me growing, like I said, I'm helping her start her own business, and she doing great with it. You know what I'm saying? Like she been doing her own thing. You know, she getting her own stuff and locking in her own path. But family, everything to me, dog. Like. When I look at this shit, this business, a big ass smoke screen, and when the smoke clear, they gonna always beat us. So I take that shit to the heart.
That's real, man. I like it. You got a humble spirit. And I respect that, man. What Pop still around?
Oh yeah, most down. That's my number. Dan, that's like my number one fan.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's good to have that good family structure, you know, behind you, man, because it's definitely important. What we looking forward to the rest of this year?
We trying to we just talked. Matter of fact, I just talked with my A&Rs and everything. They trying to get me 2 more projects out. Hot Boy, we got the remix coming soon.
Who on there? Can't let that one out, huh?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there, a little teaser. Right now we got Turk and Juvie locked in.
Okay, dope.
You know, so we waiting on the main man.
Okay.
Yeah, Weezy. We trying to see if we can.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy, man. My homeboy, Kool-Aid, DJ Kool-Aid out of Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, I talked to him a lot. You know what I mean? I'm on a few different radio stations. Yeah. He mentioned your name, and I was like, we was going back and forth. Cause I was like, yeah, I know dude, but he was like, oh man, maybe you got the wrong person. I'm like, nah, I know dude. You feel me? But no, he talk highly. He like, man, dude, out of here, man. So he definitely speak highly. So you definitely got people in the industry, DJs and other people definitely looking at you, man. So that's a good thing.
That's real.
To me, that shows that you're working.
Most down.
And when they mention, you know, your name and stuff like that, so that lets me know you're working, man. Well, shoot, I mean, I'm proud of you, bro, because I mean, I know you've been grinding for a minute. We hadn't necessarily kept up over the years per se, but you know, I see the work.
Most definitely.
And I respect what you got going, man.
That's real, vice versa.
Yeah. Anything you want to let the people know?
Yeah, most definitely. I want to say these to the ones that's in the back of the classroom. I mean, the back of the classroom, I mean the ones that get overlooked and overshadowed. You know what I'm saying? Stay working, dog. Like, I was one of the ones that I got overlooked for years, you know, never thought that I even be here. Like sometimes I be waking up and it be feeling, you know, not real, surreal. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So like I said, just keep working, dog. Keep focused, create a tunnel vision. And if you got people that's around you that ain't trying to invest in what you got going on, or vice versa, like I say, it ain't always just a one-way street. It got to be, they got to get something out of the situation as well. You feel me?
Any Florida artists that you would like to work with? Everybody.
That's why I call myself the coach now, because I feel like I want to bridge this shit together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them people where I feel like I be the mutual figure in a room where this side might not fuck with this side, but they gonna fuck with each other because I'm involved.
Because of you.
Feel me? Yeah. Like, I'm one of them people.
You fuck with D. Watkins?
Talking about Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, who do all his film work and everything, film rap, that's who been doing my stuff. I've been telling him for me. I was like, man, plug up.
Y'all need to plug up, man. Y'all need to plug up. Y'all. I think y'all will make a dope song, man. Hopefully y'all can make that happen, man. Anybody else that you like in Florida?
I like everything, but like, I think who I want to work with now, I've been reaching out to him. It's so funny because he here in the city, Jimbo.
Oh yeah, Jimbo. Yeah.
Jimbo, pulled it from out of Orlando. He creeping, like he going up right now. Hot Boy. I like to work with, like, you know, the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, those the ones that motivate me. To, you know what I'm saying?
I just seen Hot Boy a few days ago. He was down here for a video shoot with T9. But I didn't know my homeboy was helping them shoot the video, or whatever, Motion Films or whatever, and he was like, "Man, when
shot Florida."
Yeah, okay, yeah. He was like, "When come on." He was like, come by the video shoot. So I didn't know who it was, but when I pulled up, it was them. But it was good to see them, because I actually met them. Me, Raylo, and Pup had the radio station in Orlando, Blazing 103.7, probably about 4 years ago now. So and we met them. I'm saying we met them, like they uncle brought them. DJ Real told them, you know, send them over our way, and we sat down with them and their uncle. And his uncle was like real adamant, man, like these dudes. So we listened to the music. The music was fire. And I remember telling them, man, if you keep grinding, stay out of trouble, this shit gonna go. We cleaned up a song. It was playing some of his stuff, but then he got locked up, and then, you know, didn't stay out of trouble. Yeah. So come now, 4 years later, to see that he, you know what I'm saying, really doing his thing. Him and Rico, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I just love seeing people win, just in general, man. You know, to me, that's my win in life. You know what I mean? When I see other artists that work hard, stay consistent, and make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Become it. And even with your story, you know, I know how hard you worked and where you at now. I mean, that's amazing, bro. So just keep pushing, man, and that's all I can say, man.
That's
it's
real.
A blessing, man.
Definitely appreciate it.
So if anybody want to reach out to you to get a feature or book you for a show, you know, when the shit get right, how they can get a hold of you?
Just reach me anywhere. The Real Tyte everywhere. That's DAREALTYTE, and booktyte@gmail.com. That's the booking information, but that's everything, though.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, we definitely gotta have you come back through, man.
Most down.
Definitely have you slide back through, man. I appreciate you, man.
That's what it is. I appreciate you too.